earlier, I used the shortcut key to be able to run my macro, Control J. Or you go up to View Macros, and you go find your macro and you run it from there. Well, you can also create buttons and run your macro from a button. Take a look. Inside of the workbook, I'm currently on the Run with Button worksheet. This is the same example file that we've been working in. I want to be able to place a button just right here on my worksheet that when I click that button, it would then run the recording, the macro that we created earlier. Well, in order to do this, we need to open up an additional tab on our Excel ribbon. You take a look at the top of your screen there, and you may have this open already. May not, but if you do, great. But I want to look for the Developer tab. I don't have it open right now. What I'm going to do to get the Developer tab is I'm going to right click on one of the tabs like View. I'm going to right mouse button click, and I'm going to go to Customize the Ribbon. From here, this is the Excel options window. I'm on the Customize Ribbon section. Over on the right, you've got all your tabs. One of them is Developer. I'm going to place a check in that little box right there. I'm going to go ahead and check it. I'll hit OK. And now I've got my Developer tab inside of my Excel ribbon. Once you do it, it's on. You don't have to turn it back on. Unless, of course, you go back in and you uncheck that box. Then you go turn it on again. But once you got it on. It's there. So from the Developer tab, again, what I want to do here is create a button. I want to put a button right here on my worksheet, and it adds my headers. Well, I can go to Developer. I can go into the Controls section, and I'm going to go to Insert. It's going to give me a whole bunch of goodies. But the very first one in there looks like a little rectangle. This is your Command button. Go in there. I'm going to hit the little Command button. Just click on it once. I'm going to go down to my worksheet, and I'm going to left click and drag. See, I'm creating kind of a little rectangle there. Drag. This opens up my Assign Macro window. I'll grab Add Headers. That's the macro I just created. And I'm going to hit OK. So there's my button. I can rename it. I can click in there and say, you know what, I'm not going to call it Button 1. I'm going to call it Add Headers. There we got it. Nope, no enter. Now I got my button. Oh, let's make sure. There we go. All right, now I got my button. Now I want to be able to use that button. If I click on it, just a normal left click, this runs my macro. Got a nice little button there on my worksheet. Hit the button, performs the actions that I recorded earlier because I assigned that macro to that button. So you got multiple ways that you can run macros. Shortcut keys, you can assign it. You can go to View, you can go to Macros, view the macros, run it from there. Or, if necessary, and it's warranted, you can create buttons on the worksheet, Developer tab, Insert, grab the Command button Control, add that, and you assign a macro to that button. Try it out. Get over to the Run with Button worksheet and add your button. And if you need to, make sure you activate the Developer tab first. Just right click a tab, customize the ribbon, turn on the Developer tab, and then go add your button.